昔々、富と権力を持つケロスケ卿と、その聡明で美しい妻、リビット夫人は、壮麗なるリリーパッド上にて幸福な日々を過ごしていた。城内には金や貴重な品々が溢れていたが、彼らが最も大切にしていたのは、城の庭にある池で泳ぐオタマジャクシたちであった。ある日、ケロスケ卿が畑仕事に勤しんでいると、天へと昇っているではないか。邪悪なるドラゴンの一族が城を襲っていたのだ。ケロスケ卿は焼け跡をさまよい歩き、妻と子供たちが生き延びた痕跡を必死に探し求めた。だが、すべての希望が潰れかけたその瞬間、水音が彼の耳に届いた。ケロスケ卿は唯一残された我が子を抱きしめ、池のドラゴンたちすべてに復讐を果たすことを固く誓ったのであった。
Hi, this is my sculpture for Monster Bash 6. If you don't know what Monster Bash is, it's a big art event where a bunch of artists draw a bunch of cards, mix them all together, and pull 6, from which we bash together a monster. This year I ended up with the following cards. Industrial Wall, 4-toe foot, Dragonfly, Unspeakable Horrors, Clone Tank, and Spooky Toad. Spooky Toad definitely carried this sculpture for me, and to have it be a dragonfly hunting toad was obvious from the start. Still, the road from here to there wasn't a straightforward one. I started out thinking about the toad as a post-apocalyptic scavenger hunting to feed himself, but then I took a closer look at my industrial wall card. If I squinted really hard and kept my mind open, it could be interpreted as Japanese shoji walls, which gave me the idea to make him a wandering samurai. Having him be barefoot with 4 big toes on each foot was 4-toe foot's contribution, but the last 2 cards were going to be a bit more difficult to include. I was really pleased with the idea of the clone tank containing a tadpole, and at first I wanted it implanted into the toad's back, but when sculpting and trying things out, it didn't really look or feel right. It was both too big and clunky and too hidden away. Eventually I decided to keep them separate. At this point I still wanted it connected to the body of the toad, with the fleshy input being representative of the Unspeakable Horrors card, and to imply that the toad and the tadpole kind of share nutrients or something. The most troublesome card was definitely the Unspeakable Horrors card, and eventually I did have the perfect idea, but it was too late. The Suriname toad is the most horrific trypophobia-inducing amphibian imaginable. It carries all its little eggs in a bunch of holes in its back. It would have been so cool and gross to do that with this toad, and it would have been the perfect way to include the Unspeakable Horrors card. But when I had the idea, I had already finished sculpting. As an homage to the greatest idea that would never come to be, I put a little egg in the fleshy input that would have been the connection to the host to the clone tank. For the prey, the dragonfly, I wanted kind of see-through wings. I found a really nice, simple tutorial on a wholesome crafting blog. I'll put a link to that in the description. These are the colors I painted it with if you're interested. And that's the video. I'll put a link to a playlist with all the Monster Bash 6 videos in the description. If you're into crafting and weird monsters, you're in for a treat. Also, I need to thank Terran from Conjured Crafts for putting together the whole event again this year. And of course, all the art goblins. You guys make this hobby so much fun. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye!